Okay, 3, 2, 1. Silent night.
Wait. Right, I'm ready.
Silent night. Holy night. All is on. All is night. Welcome back to another episode, our second spirited festive special of Discussing Nothing. That's right, the Christmas special of Discussing Nothing is back. I am joined by two very distinguished colleagues of mine. I am joined by the merry
Aalyn.
Indeed, and the jolly
Jordan.
Jolly Jordan and merry Aalyn. And I've brought these two together because I believe they are some of the most Christmassy people I know. Two people that truly embody the festive spirit. But before we get into our topic of the day, screaming children, they're on the naughty list now, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. And Jordan, welcome back to the show. Where have you been these last few years?
Thank you, Ross. Yeah, no, I went on a little venture, did some football video for a bit, and then decided, you know what? I need you more back in my life.
Yeah.
And that's where I am.
Developed a new accent as well. But
Yeah, been down south for a while. Got a bit of an odd accent now.
Yes.
So, you know.
Interesting. Aalyn, you are our resident Christmas expert.
Am I?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you are. Are you excited for the festive period?
Yes.
Does it bring you immense joy?
Yes.
What would you say? Now, this is probably a different topic for an entirely podcast, but would you be we obviously did a beautiful rendition of Silent Night there, but what for you is the definitive Christmas song?
I really like the Christmas waltz.
What's that?
Can you sing it for us?
No,
I can't. No, what's it in?
Well, my favourite version is the Frank Sinatra version.
It's playing right now, though.
It's one of the few Christmas songs in the 3/4 time.
I'll need to listen. Hold on. What's playing right now?
Oh, yeah.
I love that one.
That was a great song.
And Jordan, for you, what is the definitive Christmas song?
Is it called In Dulce Jubilo? The one that goes do 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 do. It's playing now.
What?
Oh, good egg.
Mine is the Coca-Cola one. Holidays and Christmas,
I thought yours was the Justin Bieber one.
Oh, it's
that's-
Justin Bieber
yeah,
mistletoe. You're
yeah,
right.
yeah, no,
I'm lying.
I got your present, by the way.
You got me a present? Right now?
In the Christmas spirit.
A festive pine cone.
Does it smell like pine?
And listen to it. Festive. Anyway, we are here today to talk about the most beautiful time of the year, but the most beautiful part of the beautiful time of the year is the main course, the Christmas dinner. And today I have brought these two together I can't speak today. Today I have brought these two together to find out their top 5 items from a Christmas dinner, main course only. Okay? I've also developed my own list. By the end of the episode, we'll just have said our lists, and then we will move on with our lives. Thanks for watching. Actually, I found out recently, my cousin Sam, I found another viewer, by the way.
Oh, he watches.
He said he watches it to study because he doesn't need to focus on it. So,
Hi, Sam.
thanks, Sam, for watching. We really appreciate you. One of our 3 viewers.
How much did you pay him?
Nothing. Just love. But here we go. The top 5. So let's all go through our number 5 each. I've written mine down, but I know my number 5. My number 5 will be revealed after you say yours.
Well, that's funny you say that, because my number 5 will be revealed after Aalyn says his.
Oh, Aalyn, what's your number 5?
Okay. My number 5 is stuffing.
Ooh. Oh, we love stuffing. Have you not put stuffing
Did
on
you
your
I
forget?
list?
thought about stuffing, man.
Some of mine aren't like proper. I don't know if that's a proper thing in and of itself, but
We're talking about like the meat stuffing, yes, like or what kind of stuffing are we talking about?
I don't really know what's in stuffing, to be honest.
It's like sausage meat, is it not? It's sausage meat, and sometimes you stuff it in the turkey, or sometimes it's in the little balls, or sometimes you get sage and onion stuffing.
Yeah,
I'm going to allow all stuffings.
Yeah, I think that's more what I meant.
Stuffing all
Not the meat. I don't think I've had meat.
You never had
stuffing.
sausage meat stuffing?
I don't think so.
Oh, what kind of stuffing is yours? Sage and onion. Sage and onion
Stuffing.
stuffing. Oh,
I probably wouldn't eat it by itself, but it's good to have
Oh, I would
it
eat
adds
it.
like
I
a
would
good
eat it by the
flavour.
ball.
That's the only reason I'm not sure, because you
Yeah,
can't just eat
it's
it by
not
itself.
really
But
a-
you wouldn't on a Christmas dinner. To
Well,
be fair.
a lot of mine you wouldn't really eat by itself.
Yeah.
No. I like stuffing. Stuffing is on my list, but to be revealed later. Number 5.
So I put turkey, right? And turkey's only good.
Turkey's my number 5.
Does it? Oh,
Yeah.
great. Turkey's great if you've got gravy with it. But also, when I was looking online, I was checking to see what the staples were in the Christmas dinner, because I forgot. It's been a year.
Almost. Yeah, a year at the time of this recording.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
come in on Christmas Day.
Yeah, and online I found that some people have gammon, and I was like, I would rather that. So I haven't had it for a Christmas dinner, but that's my number 5.
Gammon. Like thick bacon.
Gammon.
Thick bacon.
I've never had it for a Christmas dinner, but I love
And you
gammon.
never should. Are you asking your mum and dad for gammon this
Maybe.
year?
Like, that's the only meat.
And do you have the
Not in
same,
addition.
the same
Gammon's
toppings?
the best meat. It's up there. It's not, maybe not the
No,
best.
it is good, but I
It's
probably
up
wouldn't
there.
have
It's
it by
better than
itself.
turkey, I'd say. But turkey.
You can't even have gravy with gammon.
Yeah, I'd probably have it like turkey and
Right, fine, I'll get bullied out of it. Turkey.
Turkam.
Yeah, turkey,
You
fine.
can like
you
it
can
if you
have
want.
it.
That's fine, I
I'm
don't-
just going to mock you for
I
it.
don't want to get mocked. I'm having this
Gammon?
podcast back. It takes me
wrong
so
with
much
gammon?
courage to get back on this podcast. And you're just
I think gammon's reserved for like a chippy tea, like gammon chips and a fried egg,
Yeah,
like a
fine.
builder.
That's fine, I'll get
It's
bullied.
not. It's not. There's no tradition around it.
I've only had it for like breakfast.
Exactly. It's thick bacon. It's thick bacon.
just getting up and having gammon with our
Gammon
cereal.
steaks. Yeah, I've never had it
Yeah.
for breakfast. I will say that, but.
Like eggs and gammon.
like
Yeah,
a
it's
gammon and
it's
coffee in the
gammon and
morning.
eggs. Like that's.
That's what?
That's
yeah.
That's the only way I've had it.
I'd maybe get like a leg of ham. Like
Okay.
I'd understand
Right,
that a
turkey,
bit more.
fine, whatever.
Like honey roasted ham.
But let's talk about turkey. It's my number 5. The tradition of the turkey. People say turkey's dry. People moan about turkey, but turkey is lovely when it's done right. I always say this. The only reason you whinge about your turkey is because you're not cooking it right.
You always say that.
I do. I always say that. Every Christmas, someone comes up to me and goes, I don't like my turkey. And I say, you're not cooking it right.
Where are your family from?
So, up north. Anyways, turkey's my number 5. Aalyn, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Skirlie.
Oh, it's like the oatmeal. Like the wheat oatmeal. Skirlie.
I don't know what that is.
I feel like I'm blowing Jordan's mind with that.
Skirlie. You don't know Skirlie?
I don't know what that is.
It's like it's
It's
like
a
a white
Scottish
pudding.
Oh.
It's like you boil it in a bag. Or it's like it's boiled like
No.
Wait.
No, it's like oatmeal.
Yeah, but is it not in a? No, that's white pudding. Ignore me. Skirlie. Yeah, sorry.
It's like oatmeal with onions and like some kind of fat, usually like animal fat or like butter or something, and then like salt and pepper. It's really simple, but it actually tastes really good.
Really simple.
Just like me. I love a bit of
Apparently,
animal
I've
fat, to be
only
fair.
ever had it made wrong though, because every time my dad makes it, my stepmom's like, "No, that's wrong.
Oh.
That's not how you make it." But I really like it.
I love Skirlie. Skirlie's good. It's not on my list, but I love Skirlie. You've never had Skirlie?
I don't think so, maybe.
You probably have.
Yeah.
I love that I'm the Australian and you're the
Yeah.
Scottish person.
Why is it
and I
Scottish?
know what it is.
Skirlie's
yeah,
very
it's
Sounds quite
Scottish.
Scottish.
Skirlie.
Who's
Yeah.
putting fat in
You ain't got,
oatmeal,
oh,
like,
mate, you
apart
want
from
from
the Scottish, you know what I
Skirlie.
mean?
Skirlie.
Is that what your family say as well?
Yeah, I'm probably just saying it wrong, and that's
No,
why you don't know.
Skirlie.
Skirlie.
No,
Anyway,
not
what's
had
your
it.
number 4, Jordan? Of
Well,
your...
I've since learned that this is also controversial. Yorkshire puddings.
Oh, I forgot about
We have
that.
Yorkshires with our
No,
Christmas dinner.
I
A lot of
actually
people
would have
don't.
put that on my list if I remember.
Yeah, they're like little cups for your gravy.
Yeah, I really like Yorkshire.
I have an issue with it.
What do you mean?
What's the issue you have?
I
with
don't
this?
think Yorkshires belong on a
It's
Christmas
a
dinner.
roast. It's the
Yeah.
ultimate roast.
It belongs with roast beef, roast lamb. It doesn't belong on a Christmas roast. I don't think it's part of the
to be
traditional
honest, I've
lineup.
never really had it for Christmas.
Yeah, I don't think it's part of the
I do,
traditional
though.
lineup.
I do.
I was one time bested.
You're allowed to.
You can
Yeah,
have
stop bullying me out of my answers.
I'm not pulling you out of them. Look, I'm just
Ross
saying.
always has random rules
Look, I'm
around
just saying.
everything.
There's no rule. I'm just saying I disagree.
Elaine's not going to be
You
very
are
happy.
saying there's a rule.
There's no rule. I'm just saying I disagree with it.
Yeah, it's
Like,
fine.
you can have your opinion.
Well, I'll
I'm
keep
just allowed
this
to say,
one.
I'm
I'll
also,
not-
but I'm also allowed to say your opinion.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
wrong.
Okay. I won't get bullied out of this one. Yorkshire puddings.
Do you have
I
Yorkshire
like
puddings
Yorkshire
every
puddings.
year?
I think so.
Have you ever had a Yorkshire pudding for Christmas?
I
Maybe it's
think
made
so,
up.
but I don't think it's a normal.
I've never.
I
It's
don't think
not normal.
It's not every year. I think I've had it once.
Tell that to Elaine and Stephen.
Elaine, Stephen, if you're watching,
Hi.
hi.
Thanks for watching.
It's been a while, but come on, no more Yorkshire puddings. Come on, let's be traditional now. My number 4 is a nice dollop of cranberry sauce.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's got a visceral reaction
I don't
from
like
you.
cranberry sauce.
You don't like cranberry sauce?
No.
I think cranberry sauce is the sweet touch that brings it all together.
No, it's like
Yeah.
sour and weird.
It's sweet. What cranberry sauce are you eating? Is it out of date?
No, it's just, it's not, well, it's sweet, but it's also sour at the same time.
Interesting.
There's a lot of hard work.
Like, it doesn't
cranberry sauce.
go with it at all.
No, it's
It
the-
does go well with like
once you've got
a
everything,
bit of the
just
turkey,
a
a bit.
you take
Yeah,
your knife
just scoop a bit of it on it.
on it, and that's perfect.
Yeah.
Do you like brie and cranberry?
I like brie. I don't like sweet and savory.
Would you have a
like,
bit of chutney with cheese?
No,
Interesting.
I don't really like cheese.
Starting to sound like an Aalyn problem.
Well, that's fine. Number 3.
My number 3 is turkey/chicken.
Turkey.
I grew up having chicken.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's more of an Australian thing, but we didn't really have turkey. But I like turkey. I don't mind it. But to me, they're interchangeable.
What have you had the majority of your life? And don't say gammon.
Turkey.
Turkey.
Yeah.
And did your better half have turkey as well?
Yeah,
When you,
I think
when
so.
you visited her for Christmas?
I think we had a bit of everything, really. It was quite good.
What do you mean a bit of everything?
Like, there was a bit of turkey, there was beef as well, and maybe gammon, actually.
I
that's where
genuinely
I've got it from.
don't think I've ever seen a turkey in an Australian supermarket. I might be wrong, but I don't remember seeing one.
Really? What do they have in Australia on Christmas Day?
Yeah, usually chicken or fish.
Do you have a roast?
Well,
Is it
I
too-
did.
is
I
it
would always
too-
pretend it was cold outside and never like
Oh,
have the
right.
aircon on
Is it too warm
as
to have a
cold as
roast?
possible, and then pretend like it's really cold and we're all rugged
Can't
up.
imagine having a roast in a warm country. It would
Maybe
just-
turkeys just don't live over there. That must be pretty
I don't
brutal.
know. Maybe I could be completely wrong. I just don't remember seeing one.
You can import turkeys.
Can you?
Yes.
Just like in Premier.
Ham is like we do have ham at Christmas and fish.
Well, John, what's your number 3?
Gravy.
Gravy.
I love gravy. And I don't know if, is that going to be controversial as well? Is that a item?
No, that's my number 2.
I think gravy
Okay.
is on most roasts.
Yeah, but it's an item. It's not an item.
It's an item.
Okay.
I dilly-dally. I think of cranberry sauce as an item.
Yeah.
Gravy is an item.
Gravy.
Talk a
I
bit more
love
about
gravy.
gravy.
You just pour it on everything and it makes everything a bit nicer.
I always have so much gravy.
I said we did the cranberry sauce. I think we said the cranberry sauce does a lot of hard work. But I'd say
Gravy
the
does
gravy does
harder.
even more.
Yeah. Gravy's
Because
like,
without
look
it,
at me.
it's so dry.
Gravy's
like,
got ground to cover.
I think cranberry's
Yeah.
a bit more like, hello. Whereas the gravy's like,
Hello.
yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm here to
You
save
said
the
it
day.
better than I could have, mate.
I don't think any of it works without the gravy.
You're
No.
right. You know
But it's
what?
not on my top 5.
Oh, what?
Because I just think he's just a facilitator.
Right.
I don't think he's a main player.
I do.
That's fine.
I agree, Jordan.
My number 3
Thanks.
is the roast potato.
That's your 3. Wow.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well.
Now I have to say, roast potatoes, the really big ones. Like none of them are the same. Roast potatoes. Obviously, they're done in the goose fat. None of them are the same, but like some of them roast better than others. We all know this. And you like the crispier ones, the shards, like the shards of a roast potato.
Yeah.
And then there's the bigger ones that haven't quite crisped up the same. And I'm just like, you may as well be a potato.
Yeah.
But when they're good, they're blooming good.
They are top tier, man.
Do you like a roast potato?
That's my number 1.
Oh my.
You don't want like a roast potato that is kind of like a new potato. That's when
No. Roast potato.
I
Is roast
reckon-
potato on your list?
Yeah, but I think new potatoes would be like bottom of my list of
I
foods ever.
saw a roast once, a Christmas roast, that had mashed potato and roast potatoes, and I thought that was a crime.
I don't really like
And I-
mashed potatoes.
But they're
that
both
much.
good though.
But you can't double potato.
You can.
Yeah,
though.
that's weird.
You can't double
You
potato.
can.
No, that's too much potato.
Chips and mash.
Yeah, that's that.
Chips and mash. Aalyn, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is gravy,
Gravy.
and my number 1 is
Gravy.
mashed potatoes.
Number 1 is roast potatoes. My number 2. What's your number 2?
Roast potatoes.
Roast potatoes.
We've already said enough about roast potatoes.
You've left a big one off.
What?
My
You
number
have.
2 is stuffing. Your number 2 is roast potatoes.
Yeah, we both got the same number,
Number 1,
100%.
3, 2, 1.
Pigs in blankets.
Oh, I don't like.
You don't like pigs in blankets?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't like them.
You don't have them.
I'll have one. Like if there's on my plate, I'll have 1 or 2, but I don't particularly like.
So
them.
maybe she doesn't know what it. So it's a sausage in bacon, and you don't
Yes.
like that.
No, I don't like that.
That is like the 2
I'm not.
greatest things.
I'm not a massive fan of sausages anyway.
Sausages.
You've not had Ross's sausage ragu?
Ross's sausage ragu. Episode 2, it's been mentioned. Another one. I actually think I don't go a weekend without having a sausage in my diet.
I can't even remember the last time I had one.
I don't. Sausages are probably one of the most consistent things in my diet.
Me too, actually.
And you don't need to think about that any other way.
I'm not.
But, see, would you rather have a sprout or a pig in blanket?
A pig and like I hate sprouts.
So where would they rank? If would they be in your top 10?
Well, I can't really think of that many other Christmas foods.
Red
cabbage. I was going to get us to rank the whole thing, but there's so many things that could be in it. Bread sauce. Bread sauce was an honourable mention for me.
I think bread sauce doesn't taste like much.
No, it's
like bread.
It's horrible.
Do you not like bread sauce?
No.
I don't think it tastes like
Have you ever made bread sauce? Like the homemade bread sauce?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I always try it.
Parsnips? I think parsnips would have been down there with a Brussels sprout for me.
Really?
Red cabbage?
A good parsnip.
I quite like carrots. Like roast carrots. Yeah.
Roast carrots are good. Red cabbage?
No.
I like red cabbage. One thing.
Do you have a sprout?
I do like a sprout. I have a couple.
I have one. But that's just for mum. That's just like, I'll do this for you.
I'll take like 3.
You take 3?
Maybe 4. I quite like the little soft crunch it has when you get through it.
I think it's like a nuclear cabbage.
Why do you have one then?
I have one because mum says, have a sprout, and I'll do it for
Christmas
her. It's
should
tradition.
be the one day that you don't have to have. You can have whatever you want.
I do it for mother.
Mulled wine.
Mulled wine?
Does that count?
No, it's not on the plate.
Okay, fine.
I think mulled wine's really overrated.
Yeah, mulled wine's rubbish.
I love a
Have
mulled
you ever had
wine.
a mulled cider?
Yeah.
That's the worst thing I've ever
It's
had.
all right.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Ben, Rogues Gallery, Emma. What would be, if you could pick one, talk us through what you're thinking quickly, just before we log off. Is there any items we missed? I believe this is the first year you'll be having a comeback with meat on the menu after many years of nut roasts.
Yes, after 7 years of a veggie Christmas.
And what will you be having, Emma?
Turkey, I believe.
Turkey, you believe? You hope?
I believe in roast potato supremacy.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what was that thing?
Skirlie.
I've never heard of that in my puff. I don't know what that is.
In your puff?
No.
What does that even mean?
It's a great saying. I've not heard it for ages. I've been down south too long.
In my puff?
In my puff. Never heard of what? Skirlie.
Skirlie.
Never. Sounds interesting.
I think you would like. It's quite nice. It doesn't sound nice, but like it's kind of like, you know how like roast like fried onions. They just like kind of taste really good. It's like that flavor.
I do
Skirlie's
like
great.
onions, so
It's kind of nutty.
I've just never heard of it in my
What is a nut roast like? What is it? Rubbish.
There's good ones, there's bad ones. I typically tend to lean more towards just fake meat instead.
Fmeat.
Fmeat, yes.
I don't know how a nut
Roast.
is it actually a nut.
It's
not one large
It's
nut.
kind of just- it's like
not
a-
they don't farm like one large nut and carve.
Well, you know how they have like big competitions for like big tomatoes. I thought,
it's,
actually like that.
it's just a loaf of nuts. And,
but can you cut it or does it just kind of?
yeah.
It's like a loaf.
It's big, it's like a
You know,
loaf.
you know when you cut like a cashew nut and it just kind of
But it's not one nut. It's like a meatloaf.
loads of nuts in one thing.
It's like a loaf.
Yeah.
You ever had a meatloaf? Yeah, battle of hell. Yeah. Ben, quickly to you.
Took me way too long.
I back Skirlie. I never had it for a roast, but Skirlie's a good time. Yorkshire puddings absolutely on the plate at Christmas dinner.
Good man.
Nay question.
Good man.
But like pigs and blankets was everyone wants. That's what everyone wants.
Yeah, that is the
That's what everyone wants.
Really?
Emma says overrated. Go back
That's
to Emma.
fascinating. That
You say overrated, Emma.
Yeah.
You've not had them in 7 years.
I'm not a big bacon gal.
Oh,
Have you
I
ever
love
tried
bacon.
gammon?
Actually, I used to have gammon growing up
What's
quite a
wrong with
lot.
gammon?
Never for a Christmas dinner though.
Would you have gammon for a Christmas dinner?
I kind of agree with Aalyn. It probably wouldn't be the sole
Ben,
meat
would you?
of the
Yeah,
dish.
let's get to this.
Yeah.
Ben, would you have gammon for a Christmas dinner?
Like I've got lots of pals who'd have turkey and ham.
Yeah, ham. I
Well,
get.
gammon, ham.
Like gammon's
It's
different.
pig. It's pig on your plate.
Gammon's different than ham. Like a nice
Nah,
ham.
I reckon when they say ham, that's what they mean.
what, like cold meat?
I never have. but I know
Gammon's
it's,
like
I know it's-
meatier.
Gammon's meat. It's like ham's like a leg of ham.
but
gammon's like a
Gammon's the
joint.
back.
Yeah, it's
Gammon
like,
only came up because I looked up on
it's,
Google.
it's bacon.
It's pink. It's all the same.
Bacon's not the
No,
same
because
as
it is.
ham.
It's from the back, I think.
Yeah, different. Man, don't know your pigs, brother.
I know my pigs. Anyway, well, I think That's as good a time to end it as ever. Jordan, thanks for coming back.
Thank
It's been
you.
great.
I mean, yeah,
It's been great.
I've loved it.
You've loved it.
It's been great to be back
Thank you.
on my podcast
Your podcast.
that I made.
For those who don't know, Jordan is the founder,
Thanks. And Tristan, shout out to Tristan.
but I'm the innovator. Aalyn, have you enjoyed today's podcast?
Yes.
Enjoy your Christmas.
Thanks.
We'll all return to your families now. We've come in for the day on Christmas Day, and now we can go home. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas day.
Thank you, you as well, Ross.
And Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.